So I just made almond milk for the first time a few days ago, and I'm out of my first batch. So I promised I would make a video when I made my second batch to show you guys exactly how I did it. And at the end of this video, I'm also going to calculate, based on the products that I bought and products that you get out, whether it's actually financially worth it to make your own almond milk or if it's better to buy it. But just understand, one of the reasons why I tried making my own almond milk is because I have a hard time finding almond milk that doesn't have carrageenan and other stabilizers and chemicals and things like that in it. You can get it unsweetened and unflavored, but still has a bunch of other stuff in it. And when you make it by yourself, it's just almond milk. That's it. There's nothing else, no other ingredients except for almonds. So here's how we do it. So I took a cup of raw almonds, I put it in a bowl, and I covered it with water, and I let it sit overnight. You can let it sit overnight or up to 2 days, but at least overnight. And what you get is the almonds kind of take in some of the water, and they're a little squishier. Not real squishy or anything, but they're a little squishier. Okay? So what I'm going to do with this now that these have soaked overnight is I'm going to drain the water off. So I'm just going to put my hand over this and just drain that water off. Then I'm going to put this cup of almonds into my handy dandy blender right here. I've got a Ninja blender. You can use just about any blender or food processor that you want. It really does not matter. So I'm just going to put that whole cup of almonds in there. And then I'm going to put 2 cups of water. So 1 cup of almonds soaked overnight. It'll be bigger than a cup after that. 2 cups of water. There's 1, and there's 2. Okay, now, easy. Get your blender ready however it goes. 2 minutes of blending. So we'll speed that up on the video so that you don't have to see all 2 minutes. And I'm going to go now. Okay, 2 minutes of blending. Now that that's over, the next thing I need is a nut milk bag. So this is a nut milk bag. It's a very, very fine mesh bag. You can get one of these online. I got mine at a raw food store online. They're all over the place. Just Google nut milk bag and you'll get one of these, okay? I can put a link probably in the video, but they're really easy to find. Just buy one of these. They're not too expensive, and I'm not going to factor this into the cost because it's pretty cheap and you use it over and over and over, so it'd be hard to factor in. Alright, so top off here. I've got this nice big large bowl here, and all I'm going to do is pour the contents of that blender into this nut milk bag. So everything goes in there. Close up the nut milk bag. And then you're just going to strain it through. So squeeze all the milk out into the bowl. Alright. So now I'm going to go grab a cookie sheet here. And what you are left with in the bag, after you have squeezed all the milk out, is what's known as almond meal. Almond meal is just, it's kind of like flour. It's wet right now, and so what I do is spread it out on the cookie sheet so it can dry, and you can either just dry it on the counter or you can turn the oven on really low and dry it out in the oven, and then you have basically almond meal or flour. And you end up with a little baggie of almond meal about like this, okay? Trader Joe's sells almond meal, just like that, which is basically what we have here. So we've got almond meal left over from making the almond milk. So what we get from a cup of almonds is about 16 ounces. So you can see that there, about 2 cups or 16 ounces worth of almond milk. We also get about 1.5 cups of almond meal. Okay, so I did all the calculations. This bag of raw almonds, $6.49. You get 3 batches that make 16 ounces of almond milk each time. If you figure that out, it's about 13.5 cents per ounce. If you buy like Pacific almond milk, I looked at the prices again at Trader Joe's. I did everything at the same store, so all at Trader Joe's. You're paying about $2 for 32 ounces, and that comes out to only 6 to 6.5 cents per ounce. So you're paying, if you just look at the almond milk by itself, it's double the price at Trader Joe's with these almonds to make your own almond milk. It costs twice as much money. So it's cheaper to buy the stuff with the carrageenan in it. However, if you are going to use almond meal, and I realize that's not all of you, but some of you, if you're going to use almond meal to bake and you're going to buy something like this from Trader Joe's, the just almond meal, this is $4.99 a bag. This is about 1/4 of a bag, just a little bit more than that. So if we take that 1/4 of a bag, subtract it out from the price of the almonds, you actually end up at about 4 to 4.5 cents per ounce of almond milk, considering that you save money on your almond meal. And so it's actually cheaper that way. Honestly, I don't think making your own almond meal or almond milk, even if you use almond meal, is going to be a huge savings. You also have to make it, so there's some time involved there. But that's the number. So 13.5 cents per ounce, basically double what you pay for buying almond milk in a carton. If you make your own almond milk and don't use the almond meal, if you factor in the almond meal, you're actually about 2 cents less per ounce on your almond milk. Okay? See you guys later.